Hey everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Alt Tabbed here on the Eternal Alt. And folks, as you can see, we are back today in Final Fantasy XIV. Got some stuff to do today, but the first thing we need to do is talk about the level. And if you can see up here, we are now at level 60, and being at level 60 means I can now go ahead and move on to playing Dancer, which is what I was wanting to do. And so we're about to go do that. Now, I believe, yep, there he is, the Eager Lamentian. We're going to go talk to him. And he is going to offer us the chance to become a dancer. Now, this is a level 255 gear set, and you don't get the stuff. We'll have to do like we did when we went and took our last, I think it was Red Mage. I'll have to kind of go through and through the magic of YouTube make it happen, but yeah, we'll go ahead. Let's see. Speak with the troops dancer, who is just down that direction. So is that? Nope, that is not her. Go this way, maybe. I think I'm heading right. But yeah, I'll go ahead. Sorry about that, folks. Anyway, I'll go ahead and run down here and do this. And then we'll break for just a minute and let me kind of finish it out. All right. So we got the dance troupe, and we're going to watch them dance. Yeah, I accidentally punched the... I was trying to mute for a second to cough, and I accidentally punched the stop record button. Of course, thankfully I immediately noticed it, so I stopped running and, kind of ran back to generally where I thought I was and started recording again, but stuff happens. Let's see here. I think I can skip. Yes, I can. You go through and watch a whole bunch of dance scenes, or watch a dance scene. And then here comes the Guildmaster. Alright, let's see. And this is where she talks us into becoming a dancer. Let's see, we'll go ahead and move through. We'll run over here. And we'll tell her, sure, we'd be happy to. All right. And we will accept. Alright, Dancer is unlocked. Okay, so now I have to go, oops, wrong. I don't need that, I need that. And if I push the right buttons, I'll get to where I want to actually go. Alright, so we're going to add a new one in here. And there we go. We'll add some new gear here. Now, obviously, I'm going to have to go ahead and do a little work there. All right. And there's the normal dance outfit. What we'll be wearing looks very similar to that, except we'll be changing up the bottoms and stuff. And then here we've got the step gauge, which is some stuff I'll have to work on. I'll get all that, of course, set up. We'll change that. That will become Dancer. And then, whoops. I'll throw Dancer on here and I'll get that all straightened out here in a moment. But in just a minute, through the magic of YouTube, you will see the new setup and all that good stuff. All right, so I finally got everything set up. It took a little bit. I couldn't remember some of the powers and what they did, and I kind of had to think through it, but I think I've got my loadout set the way I want it, and so we'll kind of go in and figure out if that is actually the case. I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and run the gambling, which I think is just gambling, but for Gil. And so let's see, where is that actually? Oh, that's downstairs, isn't it? I'm gonna have to go back over here. Still keeping an eye on the chat there. We're having some drama, it looks like, in the company. Not really wild about that, but I'm hoping these folks will work it out. It's general stuff, in these games where you've got levels and all that. There's usually content locked behind levels, and that's right now. That's the current drama. One of the lower level members wanted to run with the company and was not able to. Sage's Path. That's one I'll pick up, but probably will never show y'all unless I get to main healing, which probably won't happen because healers don't really do a truckload of damage, and my pet, my chocobo, I can't even really use him for damage. I mean, I could turn him to damage, he just wouldn't do very well. And there we are. Okay. You come to find out, obviously, dancing goes into combat, and so that's what the whole thing is that the dances are a ancient type of combat. All right, so we've got to go to Casa del Sol, one of my personal favorite places, and we'll do that. Now, I don't know how much longer I'm going to play this on stream, or on stream, not on stream, but playing it on camera. Just because I'm noticing not really anybody's watching it, and that's probably because Final Fantasy is not very niche. And so I'm going to keep playing it because it's the game. I'm enjoying the game, but I do want to, as far as what I'm uploading, I'd like to upload stuff that y'all are wanting to watch. So I'm going to go DCUO, and I'll play Forever for a little bit longer. I'm not sure how long. I'm really thinking on Forever. It's neat, and I kind of want to try to push to at least 20, but we'll see how that goes. Okay, so Master Gigerju here is basically a lecherous fella. He likes the ladies, and so he wants us to perform for him, and so that's what we're about to do. I'll do my best to explain Dancer as we go through it. There's some RNG involved in it. And then there's also a combo that's kind of... I'll have to remember to pull it off. It's just how it is. And of course, a little bit here is excited. Okay. Let's see, we'll skip the cutscene. she's just giving us a pep talk, and this is where they actually teach. This is where they actually teach us how to do this. Okay. I can't remember if it's V. All right, close position. So that's going to be that one. So close position puts a buff. Well, it allows the person you choose to be your quote-unquote dance partner. They get the benefits of your buffs. Okay. Beginning with the basics. All right. So that would be that. There we go. And so it's a very shiny light show. All right. I hope I got that muted before I coughed. Let's see. Surging within you. Blah, 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 blah. But now we're just getting warmed up. All right. All right. So here we go. And okay. Well, show me more, I say. Okay. Okay, let's see. All right. Okay, just defeat the dancing dummy. All right. Took that one out. I do have these backwards. I knew it. I knew I had them backwards. Let's see. I'm waiting for RNG to pick up because that's when this would fire. Alright, that's got that one. Oh yeah, no, that works. That works. That works fine. Whoops, I did not mean to hit that. Yeah, no, that works fine. I can work it in. There we go. There we go. Alright, so me and Raya. Okay, I can do that too. Not as many times as she can, but you know. Okay, I need to do that. 3 there. And back to that. And that gets me my damage up. And then I've got, oh good, that one's working. So there's some RNG and there's a couple different possibilities. So the third power in my run, up at the top, you see it's activated, so it can go ahead and run. That will pick up, and then I've also picked up my other one, so I can drop it too. Alright, let's see. And then the fourth power in that top run The fourth power in that top run is an RNG. And it fires instantaneously. Alright, hit that, hit them. Oh yeah. Got her. Yeah, we're not having any major trouble. And the movement is so good on Dancer. Unfortunately, I need to cough and I can't do it right now because I can't get to the mute button. I'm having to fight. No. Get me out of that. Get me out of there. I can pick that one back up and see that one right there can dump another fourfold feathers, which tells me right there if I've got one of those active. Yeah. Whoops. Oh, that's why. Because she's been defeated. Glad he was happy with that, okay? Inconceivable. It was your first time on the stage? Yes. But not her first time fighting, that's for sure. Ah, it's raining. Nashamira? Alright. And that gets us some experience and some gold and all that good stuff that we like. And so that right there will end that part of it. So we're ready to go talk to Menphilia at the Waking Sands and kind of carry on with the storyline. Let's go over here. Use one of these Aetherite tickets because we got plenty. Okay. I went ahead and put this one on her too. What is that? Weaponsmith of Legend. Oh, that's one we might want to look at. Like I said, I don't know how much more I'll play of this on here, and if I decide to stop, I will probably go ahead and buy the skip because I've already done all this content. I'll probably buy the skip and bypass it so I don't have to go back and run all that storyline again because it takes a long time to go through the storyline. And I'm not really showing much storyline anyway, so... But we'll go ahead and carry on with this for the now. And I don't know, I have played 4 MMOs at one time before because it's not hard to play like DCUO. It's not hard to play, forever because I'm not trying to make just extreme progress on them. I get on, I play them for a little while, I enjoy the play, and then I just kind of move on. And so this is the game that I've been playing that's kind of my, at the moment, it's my game for progress. It's my main progression game. Okay, you're on J. Pushing us back the other way. I've got a couple different MMOs in mind. I'm thinking seriously about doing something like Warframe. Warframe's just a fun game. I like I do like Warframe in the manner or in the way that. Ooh. I need to come back and do those. Anyway, I do like playing Warframes, just something a little different. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go outside. It's just outside. But I do play Warframe, or I have played Warframe. The only thing about it is Warframe, you can't just make a new character. And so if I was going to do that, I would have to start a whole nother account. And I'm trying to decide if I really want to do that or not. Let's see, I think that... Where is he? Okay, why did I think he was there? He is not there. Trauma Queen. That ain't it. What the heck is this guy? Oh my goodness. I'm just blind. It's probably this guy. Okay. He's leading us that way. And there's Zunta or Tia waiting for us. Okay. Boom. I love the AoE on this. Yeah, it really does kick up some good stuff for you. Oh. Well. Said north. Am I missing? Oh, there he is. He's in the middle of this, and we'll have to fight something else, I'm sure. If you're curious about how I ended up getting this far without going through the storyline, literally I got on, cleared almost all of the maps. Obviously missed that whole interior there, but I did clear most of the maps. And that's what allowed me to, well, doing that and then running duties. Okay. All right, get them, get that one. Him. Poof, he's dead. The one thing I like about this set here, so this is non-target, so you just have to run into the middle of the enemies. And so you don't have to stay completely locked in, which I love. Basically, the White Ascian wanted to check and see if we can fight. Obviously, we could. Alright, so back to Menphilia. You know, to be honest, I've got so many of these. Let's just burn them. Let's burn them. All right. And there's that. We'll pump up here. I'm not going to go super long on this episode, but I don't know if I completed my thought on the Warframe idea. I don't think I did. So you have to start a new, if you want to start a new character, you have to start a new account. So I am considering starting a new account just so I won't have all the stuff I have done. And I'll have to play through everything, get better. You know, there's a lot that has to be done. There's a lot that has to be done in that game, but it doesn't make it a lot of fun just starting over from where I'm at. So, I don't want to do those right now. Let's do Revenant's Toll. I do have a lot of stuff I need to do in this, but we'll get to it all, or I'll get to it all eventually. Now, I'm considering, y'all can kind of let me know what you think about this idea, but I am considering doing, there's Tartaru. I am considering doing, like, when I stop playing these games, doing kind of a state of the game at the moment, at least from my perspective. And so I may do that, even though I'm going to continue playing on Final Fantasy. But yeah, you can tell I'm about 75% sure that I'm just going to go ahead and bring in another game. See if there's something else you guys would rather watch, because as long as I am enjoying playing whatever I'm playing, I am perfectly fine with that. So, if there's something else you guys would rather watch that I want to play, I'll throw some stuff out there. We'll try them and we'll just see what you guys like and what you guys don't like. But as I said, it's become apparent in Final Fantasy that, it's getting 1 or 2 views, the playthroughs on those, but like the DCUO ones or the ones from Forever, they're getting 50 or 60. And, for somebody that's, got just a handful of subscribers, that's pretty good. Oh yes, Crystal Tower. Raid time. Oh, buddy. So now we're going to start our raiding capabilities. And raiding starts to get pretty interesting. You start picking up a lot of stuff. I definitely enjoy it. All right. Yes, they all are impressed with it. It's a beautiful area, we know. All right. Unfortunately, the earrings don't really help me that much, but I do think those could be turned in. Maybe. Let's see. All right, so you're still in Horizon. That will take me there. Yes, I know. We'll just pay the fee. It's okay. I can't believe I didn't clear all those quests and clear all those quests back in Vesper Bay, but I'll get to them. I shall get to them. Okay. And Yustola here to ask questions. Alright, now we gotta find Thancred, wherever he is at the moment. Oh, behind me. I think. Thancred. Oh, right there. Wowzers.
Now then.
Yeah, we'll skip. All right. So I'm going to take those just on the outside chance that I can't turn these in. And money would be helpful to me right now because I did have to spend a fair amount to get some jewelry. Because I'm not in the next area, I can't access the supplies I need. And so I'm kind of having to work my way through it all. I can't, so not being able to access my supplies means I can't craft. And so I had to buy. So let's skip cutscene. Alright, let's go out here and lie and wait for the thieves. I hate that I don't have a truckload of time. I had some time. The problem is I spent a lot of it trying to remember how to... Oh, there they are. I'm like, wait a minute. There we go. Oh. I just jump up in the middle of these guys and kill them. I mean... That's got a pretty good range on it. Alright. Oops. I did not mean to let that follow through. Okay. Yustola. Who has her mining gear on. All right. Flupa. Okay, let's see. Alphino. Is Alphino back at Vesper Bay? I guess so. That's where it's sending me. Sad. Oh, greatest story never told. Never mind. Okay. And Alphino. All right. I just took out all these different things. So the Royal Promenade, that's back in, yeah, that's back in Thanolin. Or Ul'dah, I should say. We're in Thanolin. Okay. Oops, probably faster just to use that. All right, Houston Strip. And we'll run for our lives, because that's what we do. Oh, yes. This is where you first meet one of the dragon races. And of course, Alpha No helps her get an audience. Still doesn't turn out just wonderfully for her, but you know. Okay, so we'll run back over here. Whoa, that was kind of laggy. Does happen. They had some kind of an emergency maintenance. I don't get to play every single day, so I didn't really get, swept up in any of it, but there was apparently some kind of emergency maintenance they had to do. Then we get to meet with her.
Some several thousand miles across the sea from the nation
of course, Ugri is from Doma.
In hopes that we might find sanctuary in these lands.
She turns out to be that dragon race, which if you couldn't tell from the tail, something was off, but she was hiding her face because I can't remember if she was actually royalty, but I think I remember she was an important person, and she was kind of a ninja, which is pretty cool, I think. But let's see, let's go through here. I think it's just, yep, there we go. Just on this side, we just got to get across to them. It's all this Mother of Exiles. Okay, and we'll go over here. Alright, got that. This guy right here has a very small quest line. It gives you a vial of Fantasia, which basically lets you change everything about your character other than your name. So you could, you could change your race, you could even change your gender, you could do quite a bit there. I've actually already got like 2 of them. Let's see, I need Mandami. Okay, I was trying to remember where she was at. I was struggling to remember where I had gone. When you get old, that's what happens. Hey, it took me so stinking long. I was hoping I could get through a raid before I stopped, but I don't guess it really makes that big a difference. Alright. And then we'll talk to Ugri. We're trying to set her up some kind of deals around the area. She's trying to get something for her people. Okay, so back out here to the promenade. All right. Houston Strip. Chamber of Rule. Let's kick some speed. One of the cool things. All right, do that. And it does at least get us in
Are you giddy of...
And she's asking for asylum, basically. I'll take the bronze pieces. I've got so many dies, it's unreal. I may take that one of aiming. Because I need another, I think I need another ring for my bard. Alright, Hall of Flames. Let's go over here. I will go as far as I can before my time runs out. That's the unfortunate part. You guys don't get to see how it's probably fortunate for you that you don't see how long it took me to set up this here and then get some gear together, because I had to do a little traveling around between servers to find a deal that I was willing to pay for gear that I'll level out of probably not too far in the future. Okay. Whoops. Come on. Enter the Viper, that's another fun one. But I've already got Reaper opened up, and I just don't see any point in jumping into Viper right now. I say Viper's a fun one. Viper it's a very good melee power, but there's not a whole lot to it. You just have to be able to work back and forth between a couple of different kinds of attack, and so it's not exactly difficult to do. So we'll take the aiming one, just so I can stick that on my person there. Oh, Vesper Bay, duh. I can just use an Aetheryte ticket, because dadgummit, I got plenty of them. Now, I will, even if I stop playing this, and I'm probably going to, I will come back, because there is one story I want to put on YouTube, and that would be the Manderville quest line. It is absolutely hilarious, and so I want to I am going to come back and put that on YouTube, and it will be the actual story. We will, I will speak the parts when they don't speak themselves. I will do my best to remember not to skip a cutscene or accidentally tap and cut a scene off early, because it is the quest line to me is so funny. Search for the children in hiding. Okay. There's a hiding child. Should we cheat? Let's cheat. Kind of getting up above everything. Back here, maybe? In here, maybe? Not there. Well, I was going to say I'm going to cheat, but it doesn't look like I'm going to get to cheat at all. It's, these kids are hidden pretty well. Let's see. And I'm not... It's showing them back this way. Let's see, I'm not seeing anything down there, no. man. Oops, let me get over here. Tell me I'm not going to end up spending my whole time trying. Oh, there's one. I see it. I don't want to spend my whole time doing this. All right. Hiding child. Yeah, I thought for sure I'd be able to get up in the air and I'd just be able to see them. I did. I bypassed that kid, didn't I? Nope. I'm not seeing it in here. Where is this kid? This kid is the hide and seek champion. Right there on top. Now I can see him. Just in just the right spot where I couldn't notice him. Because that's how it always goes. Alright, let's get over here. Okay, we'll take that. So I've actually got to pick up the wife here in a little bit, which is why my time is constrained. And she just messaged me. She's almost done, so I'm going to go ahead and push just a little further. I'm going to push my luck, as I have done many times as a married man. Okay. Down, I am assuming? Nope, up. Across must be... destination, there it is. Golly, Bill. Such a struggle. Okay. You, Mr. Wandering Eye. You are dead. Poof. Alright. Oh, man. I hate to stop after this, but I am going to have to go. Okay. Alright, so back at the quicksand, that's where I'll cut it there. I got to get back to there anyway, so it works. Alright, got that. Oh no, well, it's about the same. Just speed run my way there. Okay. Ooh. To take the aiming or not? Let's take the money. All right. And there you have it. All right, guys. I know a shorter episode than normal, and maybe that's a good thing. I don't know. As I said, I already knew that y'all weren't really. There's really not a whole lot of people that are watching Final Fantasy. It seems like the smaller, more niche MMOs are kind of the more interesting. I do plan on at some point playing World of Warcraft, and so I don't know how that will go, but that I will show it because that's for me as much as anybody. But it gives me a thought, just something to kind of keep in mind for what you guys are actually possibly interested in. Because and if I'm not feeling like playing any one of these games that I'm playing right now, I'm going to play something else. That's just how this works. But if some of these smaller MMOs are interesting to you, then that's what I'm going to show on screen. And I have played 4 MMOs before, so I may go ahead and like re-download Warframe or something just to play. It'd be a different kind of MMO, which is it'd be a little different than what we're doing right now on the other two. With that, guys, I guess if you like this kind of content, hit the like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. And of course, guys, as always, I'll see you on the next alt.